already mentioned, apart from being a AV guy for today's event, I'm also a front-end developer at EvolveDrupal, and I'm involved in conducting accessibility audits, which we do a lot these days, and we use all sorts of technologies to optimize, to improve, and make this process faster. And one of the tools that we use is DubBot. So today I'm going to share my experience of using this tool. But before doing so, we have Blaine, who is the founder of DubBot, today with us. So it's a great opportunity to give him basically a word, so he could expand a bit more on what DubBot is and maybe present himself better.
So thank you, and this is having Iskandar do this. It's not designed to be just a commercial, since we're a sponsor, so want to show it a tool that's live in action. If you're familiar with the product SiteImprove, this is a competitor for SiteImprove. We'll show some advantages. Big advantage, it's about half the price. And we do work a lot with higher education, with government, a lot of the different sectors that are represented here.
Okay, who here uses SiteImprove?
It's okay.
And who here already used DubBot?
Not many. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'll take it from here. So we've been using DubBot for web accessibility assessment for Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority website. So what it is, it's a not-for-profit Canadian corporation. They're constructing the Gordie Howe International Bridge between Windsor, Ontario, and Detroit, Michigan. And the main role of their website is to provide operational communications related with the construction works that they're conducting. And the role of EvolveDrupal for this website was, firstly, we've done a light design refresh for them, and then we went into maintenance and support phase, where we occasionally do some ad hoc changes, and we also doing accessibility assessment and fixing all those issues. So it's a lightning talk, so it will not be a deep dive. So I'm going to present you the main features, the features that would basically make it, the DubBot stand out from its competitors, I would say. And yeah, the features that I like the most about it. So, well, the main feature of DubBot is a dashboard where you have all the statistics in one place. And very useful metrics, which you can use both for initial assessment of the website and later to basically track the progress of the fixes that you're doing. They also have a section where they raise red flags and suggest some quick fixes, something that is the most important ones. And also you can generate reports from this page. Another page is list of issues, and it can be page-wise or issue-wise list. So the best feature that I like the most is the way that they set up the filters there. So you can filter either by WCAG level of accessibility or filter by the issue type. So you have some flexibility there. And you also have, in the list itself, you also have the links, the direct links to the pages where the issues were discovered. And the next feature is the page inspector. Is it showing up? Yep. So basically, it's a very convenient thing. You have a page preview on one side, and the DubBot toolbar on the left side, and which has a list of all the issues on this particular page. It provides you a lot of details about the issue itself, the failure summary, some suggestions how to fix it. It also highlights the elements on the page where the issue was found, which is very convenient as well. And it has links to WCAG success criteria description, which also saves a lot of time, and you do not have to Google for those. yourself. And you also can use tasks creation feature there. To be honest, we've not been using that at EvolveWeb, maybe because usually there's one person allocated for fixing all the issues, so it didn't make sense, but I imagine how convenient it can be if you have like multiple developers working on the same page in the same time. And this is my favorite feature, actually. It's basically whenever you have a color contrast issue happening on the page, you have a suggestion of a contrast ratio for your specific font size, which is not always the case in the tools that I've been using before. And sometimes you have to figure out if this contrast ratio applies to your specific size of the font. And here in DubBot it's doing it for you, which is great. And also it allows to pick a color, to tune it a little bit, to have to make it achieve the desired color contrast ratio. And basically you can then just copy that hex code and paste it in your code. And another, well, the best part of it, it's built in, so you don't have to use something else. You just use this tool that is already built in. You can generate and download reports. There are two types of reports available. It's a summary with some general information on the number of issues discovered, types of issues, so things like that, and a full list of all the issues. I encourage you, if you will be using this tool, I encourage you to give your developers access to the web UI interface because it is much more convenient than working with just the list of issues in a spreadsheet. So to summarize my experience, I would say that it's very easy to use and set up, and its UI is very simple and intuitive. So there's almost no learning curve, so anybody from the team can use it. It could be a developer or QA specialist, and maybe even a manager. So it's fast and it's fully automated. It conducts its assessments. You can set it up to conduct it every n hours and send you emails with the status. So another thing that I like the most is that you have most of the necessary tools in one place, which also saves a lot of time. And they really work fine. I mean, you don't want to use anything else. And the metrics, as already mentioned, you can use the metrics to get a general idea on the status of the issues on the site, but also you can use it later to track your progress of fixing those issues. And yeah, the fact that you can filter the issues by WCAG level also helps you to focus only on fixing the issues that basically for the targeted level of accessibility. Yeah, detailed suggestions and summary for every issue. So it seems like with this tool, the level of accessibility knowledge of the developer should not be that high. So it seems like it gives you a lot of information already, so you should be fine figuring those issues. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I really like this tool, and I encourage you to at least try it out. I think they have a trial option available, and I think Blaine can expand on that a bit more.
For sure. And so a lot of it is really just the speed of the product. So if anyone today even wants to check it out, we can set up and get a proof of concept or a trial going for you. It is something that a big thing that Evan was just talked about from Dries is the whole idea that you need to know more and more as being a web developer. Well, our big thing is we have a support channel of accessibility certified specialists, and they are all developers a lot like you all. And this is something where you can ask questions of them, and it's a part of the service that we have. There's no limitation of questions that can be asked and answered. And you can have your community, your users, your DubBot users, ask questions too. So there's no limitation on that. So definitely very happy to be here and very happy to sponsor this. So thank you so much, and thank you for doing this.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank you. Yeah, if you have any questions, we will be very happy to respond.
So I'll start. First, we wouldn't have invited DubBot to present if we didn't believe in the product and we didn't use it every single day. So please take that for what it is. I'd like to ask. Thank you.
I'd like to ask, what are some of the universities and colleges that are currently using DubBot?
For sure. Just thinking about the schools that are around here, Sheridan College isn't here, I don't believe, but Sheridan uses the product. A client in common that we have is Princeton University is another one. University of Toronto, the health center uses us. It's over 150 different colleges and universities, mainly in the U.S. and Canada, and we do have some in Europe.
Awesome. And I hate to give away special sauce, but as an agency, we use it for all of our clients. So what kind of relationship do you guys have with agencies?
We love Evolving Web. It's something where it's not, no agency is the same, but it is something where we do have agreements with agencies where you are able to subscribe to this product and then pretty much be able to use it for your clients. So it's something where you don't have to charge the client. They would have access to it, but it is also something where you could have a relationship that would be like that, where it can be not necessarily resold, but it's something that you could provide to them for a cost. So I'm gonna be around all day, and of course you can contact me with my email, which I don't know if we put on here, but it's simply Blaine, BLAINE .Herman, HERMAN @dubbot.com. Again, I'll be around all day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, round of applause. Thank you.